Okay. I believe it is working right now. Alrighty. I just wanted to talk a little. I believe in the other video that I was in my pajamas in, sorry, I'll put it down so you won't become mesmerized by it. I believe I mentioned that I filmed an episode earlier that just kind of went. So, I was going to refilm it, and I did refilm it, but I ended up keeping in a straight line that time of thought, but the line kind of rambled. So it was a straight line, it just kept going. So I'm going to try and be more concise about it this time, and just finally get it out there, because I've been trying to say this. Scarf. So, it's about pansexuality, which I think is amazing. I think it is the sweetest way to love there possibly can be. Now, people who, don't approve of same-sex relationships, well, they wouldn't agree with this, now would they? But I think it is oh so sweet. And what brought this to my light to share with you was Tracy Shaw put out a new video yesterday evening, I believe. And in it, he just had a real quick mention of pansexuality. I forget which exactly he used. And so he was getting quite a few comments, what is pansexuality? Which, it's a good thing. It needs interest. And what's making me do this episode is some of the people who were explaining it, I don't think really knew what it was. So, though I got on later to recheck the comments before doing this, and one person did explain it the way it is, and I believe they even said they were pansexual. So, but the ones that I was reading that were rather concerning to me they were saying it was because the pansexual, whoever it would be, panned between gender preferences. Liking guys, liking gals, liking gals, liking guys. I think, personally, I'm guessing the person had no clue what it was, and they went, okay, I know it's not gay, straight, or bi, so we'll just make a guess. Pan! Ooh, cameras pan. Maybe it's like that. Maybe that's honestly what the person believed that it was, but I don't think so. Anywho, however, what I've been led to believe is the actual definition of pan is pansexual, I should say, because you could have a cooking pan, but is that the person is essentially gender blind when it comes to attraction. They feel attraction to a person for the person, and the gender doesn't factor into the attraction, which is kind of why I think it's so sweet. They see the person for that person, who they really are, not, what gender roles are saying they're supposed to be. Does that make any sense? I hope so. And I just think it is the sweetest way to love there possibly could be. To be completely honest, I kind of wish I were pan, It's just... And I am so happy because I have a friend who is pan. She originally thought she was bi, but when she came out to me and told me she was bi, a little later I just wanted to follow up and ask her more about it. And she was describing it to me. And as she described it, in my head, I was going, this really sounds a lot more like pansexuality than bisexuality. And so I told her what pansexuality was and described it to her. And she told me that that fit her perfectly. So I am so excited I have a friend who is a pan. I mean, not to belittle my friends who are straight, bi, gay. You know, no problems there. I love them all too. But I'm just so excited I have a pan friend. Yay! Which, you know, I honestly think it's the sweetest thing, and I think it needs more media attention than it gets. Because, you know, you hear all about the big three, you know, heterosexual, homosexual, and bisexual. But you don't hear about the little ones. The pansexual, the polysexual, the asexual. And then the spin-off sexuals, which are like metrosexual, and the one where you refuse to identify with one. I think it's polymosexual, something like that. I don't know exactly. I read about it, and I can't find where I read about it, so it's annoying. But, you know, I guess you'd call them the little three, the pan, poly, and non, or asexual. They don't get nearly enough attention. So, an odd off point, I think I have a friend who is asexual. I'm not positive. I haven't asked them yet. But they've admitted to me quite candidly that they really don't feel much in the way of sexual attraction. So I sometimes just really want to talk to them about it and see. Because I don't know, I find it very interesting to see how different people see different things. So I just wanted to put this out here and maybe hopefully clear up a few questions and give it media attention, much needed. So I'm going to end this with a dedication. I love you, my friend who is pan. I won't say her name because, well, she's not fully out. She's basically out to me. And not really much of anybody else. She has some family issues with it. So I'm just, you know, I want to know. I love her. And yay! Go pansexuals!